Gene had finally made up his mind. It was time to part ways with his pet wolf, Dekoda. The wolf, a crossbreed between a sheepdog and a wild wolf, had been raised by Gene since birth, embodying both fierce loyalty and untamed wildness. But as Gene grew older, his family urged him to let go. With a heavy heart, he decided to find a new life for Dekoda. Deep in the forest, Gene tied Dekoda to a sturdy tree and walked away without looking back. At first, Dekoda thought it was just another game, waiting patiently for his master's return. But as time stretched on and the shadows deepened, realization set in Gene was not coming back. Cold and hungry, Dekoda huddled against the tree as the night wind rustled the leaves. Then, with a desperate bite, he chewed through the rope and broke free. That moment marked the beginning of a new life. Dekoda had to rely on himself to survive. His wolf instincts, long dormant, began to awaken. Using his keen senses and natural hunting abilities, he caught small animals to fill his stomach. But no matter how far he roamed, the longing for home never faded. One day, deep in the wilderness, Dekoda stumbled upon a heartbreaking sight. A mother wolf, lifeless on the cold ground, her body stiff. 3 tiny wolf cubs cried beside her, nudging her in vain for warmth. Seeing them helpless and alone stirred something deep within Dekoda. He licked their fur, comforting them, then led them to the safety of a cave. From that day forward, he became their protector. As the seasons changed, Dekoda taught the cubs how to hunt, navigate danger, and survive the untamed world. They grew stronger under his guidance, and he, in turn, found his place in the wild. One fateful day, searching for food, Dekoda unknowingly led the young wolves into the territory of a rival pack. The dominant gray wolf bared its fangs, growling a warning. But Dekoda was no longer the domesticated pet he once was. He stood his ground, meeting the challenge head-on. The battle was fierce. Surrounded and outnumbered, Dekoda fought valiantly but was overwhelmed, his body battered and bloodied. Just as he reached the brink of defeat, the 3 wolf cubs, now strong and fearless, leapt to his defense. With newfound courage, they drove the enemy wolves away, standing tall beside their protector. As Dekoda lay on the forest floor, wounded yet alive, he watched the cubs, no longer helpless but fierce and independent. A deep sense of pride and peace filled his heart. They had become true wolves, just as he had. Dekoda had lost a home, but in the wild, he had found a new family, a legacy that would run through the forests for generations to come.